Everyone can hear me okay?
Yes.
Are you all comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. Are you all happy?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all for coming. Hare Krishna Valley.
Take it more space.
.com.au. So this is a spiritual place. This is a place of deep spirituality. It's a place where the material laws do not work as much. In the outer world, in the world beyond the forest here, there is what we call Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga refers to the age that we live in now. Yuga means age or time period. Thank you. So we're in the age of Kali. Hands up, you've heard of Kali Yuga? You've heard of this term?
Yes.
Yeah, many people, they know this. Yeah, Kali. So the word Kali, literally it means black. It means dark. Which means we're in the dark age now. According to the Vedic teachings, the ancient teachings of India, this is the fourth age, and it's the dark age. So first we had Satya Yuga, which is called the golden age, where people were naturally enlightened in the very beginning. And then from Satya Yuga we went to Treta Yuga. And Treta Yuga is when Ramachandra appeared. Many of you know Ram, when Ram Raj was on the planet. So this was a long time ago, millions of years ago. And the world was still very pious. And then we had the Dwapara Yuga. And Dwapara Yuga means that's when Krishna appeared, 5,000 years ago. And the world was more civilized than it is now. And then 5,000 years ago, Kali Yuga began, when Krishna left this world. And then we've been in this age. And this age goes for how long? Does anyone know the length of Kali Yuga? A little bit more.
442.
Close as well. Everyone's close. Whoever gets the right answer gets a free dessert.
406,000.
Very close.
432.
Very good. Ari gets the free dessert to 432,000 years. 432. Of which only 5,000 years have passed. So you can imagine what the world's going to be like 10,000 years from now, 20,000 years. It actually says in the ancient teachings that in 15,000 years from now, the Ganges has dried up. Has anyone seen the Ganga? Seen the Ganges? Yeah, it's a big river.
Yep.
It's not like the Yarra river or the Murray River. I mean, this river is big. These are huge, coming off the Himalayas. So it says in 20,000 years from now, there's no Ganga. The Ganges is dried up because the global warming. It's beginning now. But imagine global warming impacting after 20,000 years. There's no rivers. Imagine living on the earth with no rivers. Who wants to be there for that? So this is what is coming. So therefore, what is recommended in the ancient teachings is that we take advantage now of becoming self-realized, because you don't want to come back again and again. You don't want to be born again in this world. The world already has enough problems. So you can imagine 1,000 years from now, 10,000 years, 20,000 years, and it goes for 432,000 years. Imagine 400,000 years now. It actually describes what it's like at that time. I won't tell you because we want to be happy today. So I won't tell you what it actually gets like. But it says there's no rain anymore. Okay, I'll tell you. Hands up if you want to know. Oh, you want to know? Okay, so I'll tell you what it's going to be like. There's no rain. The tallest people are 3 foot tall. People don't grow beyond that anymore. Everyone is black and very almost like shriveled. Everyone is a cannibal. And there's no rain, there's no trees anymore. And basically it's a system of chaos. Everyone just eats each other and it's just problematic. That's what human society becomes like. How does it sound? Not what's it?
Awful.
Not needed. Is that what you said? Yeah, not very good. Yeah, it's a very good description. Not needed, not necessary. It doesn't have to become like that. But that's what happens when humans don't live properly. When humans stop following the system of enlightenment then that's what takes place. Everyone begins to go down, 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 down. So if you follow the system of enlightenment, then you can reverse the entire situation. So although we're in this dark age and things are becoming more materialistic, we don't have to cooperate with it. We can remain spiritually focused. And that's what we do here at Hare Krishna Valley. We try to teach people to stay spiritually focused. We set an example of how you can live in a positive way. Just like after lunch today, we'll go and visit our sacred cows. Hands up if you'd like to visit our cows. Okay. Hands up if you came here especially to see the cows. Yeah. Lots of people. The cows are more popular. The animals here are more popular than me. Like when people come, they get out of the car, they say, "Where's Bronte?" Our dog. And they say, "Where's Bronte?" They don't even say hello. They just say, "Where's Bronte?" Is that what she's over there? Or they come here to see the cow. Where are the cows? People are very attached to the animals, and this is the way it should be. So the example we're setting here is that you can live peacefully in a state of enlightenment. Just like you see on our front sign, we had a motto. It says Hare Krishna Valley, and what does it say underneath? Anyone remember? What's that? I can't hear you. Someone said? Yeah, natural living. Same thing. Natural living, high thinking. Natural living. Live naturally, live simply. Practice simplicity. You saw all the signs as you came in? Simplicity and what? Which one?
Courage.
Courage. Yeah, courage.
Compassion.
Yeah. Compassion. Generosity.
Honesty.
Honesty. That's a good one. Tolerance.
Discipline.
Discipline. Self-discipline. Yeah, very good. Which one?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Very good. Yeah. These are the qualities we should have. That's what we cultivate here. We practice these things here. For example, what does compassion mean? Compassion means you treat everyone with respect. But not just the human beings. That's what happens these days. Oh, everyone treats the humans nice, but we eat the animals. In psychology, we call that schizophrenic. It's alter egos. Most of the world is schizophrenic now. It means there's like a dichotomy in the consciousness. Oh, we'll be nice to all the people, but we'll eat all the animals. That doesn't even make sense. That's not compassion. That's not real compassion. Real compassion means mahimshat sarvabhutani, according to the ancient Vedic teachings. Sarvabhutani. Sarvabhutani means all living entities. All. Means the plants, means the insects, means the reptiles, means the birds, means the aquatics, means the marsupials, right? Means the mammals, means the humans. It means all living entities. You must offer respect. Sarvabhutani. Mahimsa. Ahimsa means
Violence.
non-violence. Ahimsa.
Non-violence.
Hare Baba. Ahimsa.
Ahimsa.
Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Yeah. Non-violence means to be peaceful towards others. When you come to Hare Krishna Valley, we promise we will not eat you. We will not eat you. We promise. I swear to Krishna. I will not eat you. How would you feel? You come here for the Sunday feast, and we say, well, the menu today is this lady over here. And for dessert, we'll have that little boy. And then whatever's left, then we will send it, you can take it home. All right?
Return gifts.
What is that?
Something for return gifts.
So we would not do that. Right? If we did that, everyone would think that's very inappropriate. Why would you do that? Why would you eat someone? So in the same way we teach here at Hare Krishna Valley, don't eat the animals either. That's why we protect our cows. They're very sacred. They're very peaceful. And if you protect cows, and if you protect all life, you will become peaceful. That's the secret we're teaching here. It's an open secret. You can't be peaceful in your life if all of the other creatures on the earth are not peaceful. That's why we have the wars. Just like right now on earth, we have a big war going on. There's many wars actually, but you know, the one that's in the media every day is Russia and Ukraine, right? That is all coming about because the humans are eating the animals, right? You can't eat all of the animals and inflict violence on them every day and expect you to be the humans to be peaceful and happy. That's not possible. That is not the law of karma. Hands up if you believe in karma. Yeah, nearly everyone. Nearly everyone believes in it these days. Now it's just mainstream. 30 years ago when I began my practices of spirituality and Krishna consciousness, not everyone believed, but now it's just like mainstream. Nearly everyone believes in karma. They know. If you do bad things will come back. If you do good things will come back. If you do spiritual things, you don't have to take birth in this world again. You can go back to the other world where Krishna lives. It's a very powerful spiritual place. So that's what we're teaching here. Higher thinking. To understand these concepts, to understand and to practice these principles. So a couple of days ago it was the full moon. Which day was the full moon?
Purnima.
Yeah, it was a few days ago. Which day was it? Tuesday, very good. Yeah, it's called Purnima.
Purnima.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. So this particular Purnima was very important. It was called Gaura Purnima. And Gaura means?
Parvati.
That means golden. Golden. Gaura means golden. The golden Purnima. Why? Because in our teachings, we in the Hare Krishna movement, we are dedicated to serving and developing bhakti. Now you know this word bhakti? Bhakti means devotion.
Yep.
It means it's a spiritual sentiment. It's coming from your soul towards the higher being. We say God, or in our tradition we say Krishna. We see God as a blue cowherd boy. You've seen all the pictures at the back. God is this bluish cowherd boy. Right? This is who we worship. This is who we focus on in our meditation, and this is who we dedicate our lives to Krishna. Krishna is very cool. Okay? And God is not an old man. Sometimes you see pictures of him, like if you go to the Sistine Chapel in Italy, you see God is depicted as an old man wearing white clothes. He has a big beard. He doesn't actually look like that. Right? He always looks young. Why would you look old when you can look young? Right? The whole world is spending millions of dollars on looking young. So why would God look old? Why would he have like a big white beard? Right? He looks young. He's a youth. He keeps himself 16 forever. Because when you're 16, you're very cool and you're playful. And you're just enjoying life. Is it true? Yeah. And then when you're 17, everything changes. And you realize, oh my God, you're 16? You're 16? Yeah, I remember when I was 16. It's good, huh? Not bad. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, it's all downhill from here. So when you're 16, it's cool. Right? So he keeps himself 16 forever. And he just plays with his friends. They play in the forest, they dance, they look after the cows, they have picnics with the peacocks on the rivers. This is what they do. This is what God does. Right? It's very cool. So Krishna, he appeared 5,000 years ago. He came to earth to teach us. And he taught the Bhagavad Gita, which is the famous book which all our teachings. A few people brought the Bhagavad Gita before. If you'd like to buy some of our books, the shop will be open after lunch. You can go in. So when Krishna came to earth 5,000 years ago, he taught us the teachings of enlightenment, how to develop our bhakti, our devotion to him, so that we can go back to him. If whatever you think of at the time of death, that's what you will attain without fail. Krishna teaches this in the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam. Smaran means? Very good. Remembering. Like that. You can have a free dessert also too. Very good. Remembering. Whatever you remember when you die, that's where you'll go. Whatever you're attached to in your consciousness when you die, that's where you'll go, according to your karma. So we want to, here what we practice is dedicating our consciousness to Krishna. So at the time of death, when you pass away, you'll be thinking of Krishna, you'll go to him. That is the goal of life, according to the ancient teachings. That's what we practice here. So on Tuesday, it was the Purnima. So according to our teachings, Krishna came again 500 years ago in Mayapur, which is in West Bengal in India. God himself came again, and he began the Hare Krishna movement. This is where it all began. In the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna came. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna na Anya. Krishna came in a golden form. Instead of, usually he has the bluish form, he came in the golden form. Now you see his best friend who's with him in the picture, her name is Radha. She is golden. She is always with him. She's his best friend. So he took her complexion, her golden complexion, and he appeared as Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he taught the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, which is what we were doing before. And he said, when he came, he said, this is the universal teaching which will bring peace and happiness for everyone on the earth. If you have any problems, just chant Hare Krishna. Hands up if you have problems. Okay, 5 people here have problems. 6. Okay, very good. Okay, now it's 7. Now it's increasing. No. If you have problems, by chanting Hare Krishna, you can destroy the problems. All your karma can be destroyed just by chanting. It brings you to spiritual bliss because it makes you unite with Krishna, because there is no difference between the name of God and Krishna himself. So by chanting, you will feel great spiritual energy and it will dissipate your problems in your life. I know for myself, it's not that there are not problems in my life. Everyone has problems. The nature of this world, this material world, there will be problems. But by chanting Hare Krishna, it feels like the problems dissipate. Just like we're all chanting before. Did you have problems while we were chanting? Anyone? Everyone looked pretty happy. Most of you look pretty happy. So you can do this when you go home. It's free. If you've got problems, you just dance around your kitchen table. Put your hands in the air and say, Hare Krishna! And dance around. And then, if you get really happy, go out onto the street and start going down the street saying, Hare Krishna, grab your tambourine and run down the street and chant. And grab all your neighbors and say, come on, we're all chanting today. That's what we do. We go chanting. Have you seen us chanting in the streets?
Yep.
Of the world? Yeah, we chant around like that. Because we're spreading this love of God, this love of Krishna. So on Tuesday it was a very important day. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to teach us this process of self-realization. Right? Cheto dapana marjanam. By doing this chanting, it can destroy all of your ignorance and bring you back to the stage of enlightenment, which is very important. The world needs to be enlightened these days because we're in this dark age and we need to bring people to a stage of enlightenment. So that's what this Hare Krishna Valley is for. You come here, you feed cows, you engage in spiritual activities, you learn some spiritual philosophy, and you do some chanting, and go home and then you can practice it yourself. And if it works, you can keep doing it. And if it doesn't work, we'll give all your money back. Is it okay?
Yes.
Money, okay. Did you pay for today? You pay for your family to come?
No, did you pay?
You brought your ticket online? Okay, so if it doesn't work, we'll give your money back and then you can give to your parents. You're welcome. Prabhuji, you're welcome. TK? Acha. Okay. So does anyone have any questions about anything? About the meaning of life, the universe, everything? If you have any spiritual questions you'd like to answer, we can try to answer your questions. So madam.
Yeah, this one's about attachment.
Attachment.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
when you said this is good for me because I'll be going over sooner than I know. And
You'll be what?
you said about attachment. Now we're not to attach to anything, yet we're still supposed to chant the name of God and have that on our lips as we die.
Yeah.
Is that attachment?
It is attachment because Krishna explains in the 3rd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, you cannot destroy attachment. You have to purify attachment. Because it's the nature of the soul to be attached. Hands up if you're attached to something. Yeah, all of you are. Even the ones who are not putting your hand up, I know you are. Yeah, there's a guy down the back, I'm not attached to anything.
I'm attached to being not attached.
Yeah, I'm attached to being not attached. Everything is one. Everything is not attached. We can say what we want, but we're all attached to something. So what Krishna teaches in the Bhagavad Gita is param drishtva nivartate. Replace your material attachments, your material desires, because where does attachment come from? From desire, right? So replace your material desires with spiritual desires. Just like at the moment here, at our project here, it is growing year by year at the moment. Last year we had our biggest year ever. More people coming, more activity, more things going on. And we've lost a few of our key players recently. People have had to move on because of different reasons in their lives. So at this point in time, we need help. You know, because people like coming here and they like enjoying. Do you enjoy coming here? Is it nice? Okay, if you don't like it, we'll give your money back. That's okay. But if you come here, you enjoy it. Like, but for us to maintain it at the moment, it's a struggle. Struggle meaning that it's taking a great deal of sacrifice and energy and commitment. Like I'm being tested at the moment, right? Because you all come in today and you want a nice experience. Our desire is to give you a nice experience, but then behind the scenes we have to work very hard. So we need help. So that's one way that you can help and purify your material desires. Then you can give your spiritual desire to helping a project like this, for example, to remain intact and to grow and to be spiritually beneficial for others. So that's a way, in a practical way, that you can make your desires spiritual instead of material desires. You know, because we could waste our life, you know, just trying to become materially successful, you know, just making money, and that's what most people do. But that's just material desire. But we can transfer that into something spiritual, and if we all work together, we can make something very wonderful. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, especially about the last bit, because we are taught to have the name of God on our lips when we die, or our thought of God, whatever that is. And then there is that question, is that still attaching to the thought? But you explained it, that you can't get rid of attachment in this body. You just won't. So let it be spiritual, so that you have the name of God that you fear, that you revere, that is your God on your lips as you go.
Yeah.
And I did nearly die once in hospital, or nearly died a couple of times, but I remember I said to my daughter, please just, I told her to say a prayer at that time, but I was wrapped at the time that I felt I was dying. I'd had the consciousness to hear her say the prayer, and I wasn't able to. And I remember I've said to her ever since, like, thanks,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we do the chanting. The chanting is preparing us for the time of death. Like I've told the story many times, you know, many of you, like about 13 years ago, 14 years, I was in New Zealand, and I was driving along the road, and the car hit black ice. So the car became a roller skate, started just like skating all over the world, and then it crashed off the road. So, you know, I almost died at that time. I was trapped in the car, and they had to cut me out of the car and fly me by helicopter to the hospital.
Can you remember the name?
Yeah, so what happened is, I don't remember the accident because I got a concussion at the time, but my previous wife, she was with me, and when I woke up I was in the hospital, and I said, okay, what happened? And she said, oh, we were in an accident and like that. And then I said, what was I doing? Like when we... And she said, you were saying Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And that was very reassuring for me, because out of all the years of practice, then I did the right thing at the right time. Because you can say a lot of things at that time.
And to get that consciousness that you have, we need to practice it throughout the day.
Yeah, you have to do it every day.
And apparently, well, in the ashram in India that I was at, it's like we're meant to think of our death once a day at least, and the passing, and that's another practice. And I don't mean to be like this for all the little ones, but for the older ones, yes, it's not like, oh, I'm going to think of it just once this week. It's like, it's a daily thing, just because then it stops you attaching so much to the material world anyway.
Yeah. I mean, that's a way that you can become more focused by doing that. What we try to do is we try to dedicate our lives to serving Krishna. That's called bhakti, that's called devotion. So basically, we just do it all day, every day, as much as we can, and we chant every day, so that when the time of death does come, we're ready. So that when we go back to the next world, that's what we'll keep doing, we'll keep serving Krishna. But then we'll get a form like there, like a 16-year-old form like in those pictures, and then we can serve Krishna like that. We can dance with him and play with him and have picnics on the river. It sounds pretty good. Okay. Does that answer your question? Okay. Any other questions from my enlightened audience?
You were telling about Purnima Tuesday?
On Tuesday, yeah. You want to know anything else? Or?
Is that every Tuesday?
Significance.
Gaura Purnima. Yeah, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Yeah. It's Gaura, special Purnima. Right? Krishna himself appeared on that day, so it's special. We had a big festival in Melbourne at the temple. 1,000 people came. On Krishna's birthday, we get 8,000 people. That is too much. And then at our world headquarters on Tuesday, which is in Mayapur, which is the place where Lord Chaitanya appeared in West Bengal, we have a beautiful temple on the side of the Ganges. The Ganges right there. And we're building the biggest temple in the world right there right now. If you go on online, it's called tovp.com or .org. It's Temple of the Vedic Planetarium, which we're building. It's, have you seen the Vatican? Anyone seen the Vatican? The Vatican's big. It's bigger than the Vatican. We're building it right now. It's beautiful. It'll be open hopefully by 2/24. And then you can all come with me. I go once a year to visit there, so you can all come with me. Like that, and then we can go and see it if you want to come and see it. It's a very amazing temple. So at the world headquarters on Tuesday, 150,000 people came. This is the Hare Krishna movement. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So we have to feed everyone. 150,000 people, everyone got fed. This is the Hare Krishna movement. No one goes hungry. That's the Hare Krishna movement. Actually, I only found this out about 5 years ago. I didn't even know this myself. I've been a Hare Krishna for over 30 years, but I only found out about 5 years ago. You know who feeds the most people every day on the planet? The Hare Krishna movement. I didn't even know that. We feed something like 1.2 million people every day on the planet, all around the world in our centres. That's quite amazing, actually, quite impressive. No one will go hungry. If you're hungry, come to our place, we'll feed you. TK? Okay. Good for us.
Excuse me, Hare Krishna, I should
Yes.
share this because Sanjeev rang me, my friend Saraswati rang me and said, Di, come to the, we go into the valley and the Krishna Valley, and I thought, what's that? And then I thought, well, will I go? And then I've had many interruptions trying to stop me getting here. And even this morning a daughter rang and said, Mum, we're all sick, can you come and help us? And I thought, no, I'm meant to go to this place for a reason. There's a reason. And the reason is I'm actually looking at it too. That I used to go to the Melbourne Krishna. Now that's a few years ago, and your beautiful picture up there with the
Maha Mantra. Yeah.
I'd gone once and the young men were singing and I'd stayed very late. I used to go on the Saturdays and sing Krishna and really, I came home that night and it was so utterly beautiful. They're in a dream. That exact picture came all in gold and just gave that divine energy, and I remember thinking, it's just so divine. And I woke up thinking, that whole picture came with the words. There's a message, the divinity of the words.
So we're glad you came back.
Yeah, I'm glad I came because I kept saying to Sanjeev, there's some reason I'm coming.
Yeah.
There's usually a reason for everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And to take your point further is that when you practice spiritual life, there will be challenges and struggles. Spiritual life doesn't mean everything automatically becomes easy. But you'll be tested to see how sincere you are and how focused you are. Because if you want to become enlightened, it's not cheap. You have to be focused. I was a monk for 8 years, so we learned to be very focused. And that still carries me now, after all these years. Because if you don't get focused about your spiritual life, you won't become enlightened. You have to become serious about it. So you had challenges, but you still came.
Yes, and I received a message long ago in the ashram you put apart. When as I was getting older, I was getting these different messages. And the message given very strongly was, look, there's no place for you because you're getting an advanced age now to go accept the go with you. And the only way you go and get into that is you ease off the family, the dramas and the chaos that you keep giving it.
Yeah.
So let that fall away. So there's a balance for everyone.
Yeah, it's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, so to take a step further from what you've mentioned, that we do need to become, when we're young and when we're middle-aged, you have to be materially responsible. You have to look after your kids. You have to do all your material responsibilities nicely. That's your duty in this world. But as you get older especially, and life slows down in different ways, you have less material responsibilities. At that time, it says you should become vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means you should go to the forest, right? Which means, symbolically it means, you should simplify your life, right? At the end of your life, you should simplify it and should concentrate on enlightenment. And some of us, we do that earlier. I couldn't be bothered waiting till I got old, so I did it when I was 19. And so I'm just going fully into becoming spiritual. Okay. And some of us have to do that, because then we have to guide the others to help them become like that. So it's necessary for all of us to do that at some point in time. Does anyone else have any questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like you said, when the time comes,
I can
we
hear
should...
you. I can hear
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking
you. It's
at
okay.
So you said keep chanting Krishna and remember him.
Please keep
When the time comes, if we call, we go to him. When we die,
It depends on how you call. Because anyone can say Krishna at the time of death, but what is necessary is bhava. Bhava means emotion. Just like when if your child is outside and the child says, "Daddy, Daddy," right? There's an intensity to the call, and you will get up, you will run, right? So you have to chant like that. Anyone can say Krishna. It's not like a mechanical thing or an automatic thing, but there has to be bhava there. Bhava means emotion. So when you say Krishna, Krishna, I need you to help me now, especially now because I think I'm going to die, then Krishna will come. Then he will take you back.
so my question is connected to that.
Yeah.
So you said that say with bhava and Krishna will come and when you die. So as per Hindu religion,
Yeah.
we cremate our bodies, right? We burn our bodies.
Yeah. It's nice.
We put it to ash.
It's nice.
So the body become ash
Yeah.
and soul is immortal. It never dies.
That is
so
true.
who goes to heaven and hell?
Who do you think goes to heaven? Your soul goes.
That's but then
Your
it's
body
immortal,
can't.
But isn't it that we don't the souls never die, but you can only go to heaven and hell when you die, isn't it?
No, this is not one life. You're from India, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know samsara. Samsara chakra means there's birth and death. Yeah, there's not first time you came.
Right.
It's not after you die you just go heaven or hell. They're not the only two options. There's a few other options as well. There's also Broadmeadows. There's also Aries Inlet. There's also Colac. There's Mildura. There's Taipei. There's so many places. There's Beijing. There's Paris. There's so many options. You want me to keep going? There's Delhi.
No, I know many places.
Okay, you know.
So,
Okay. So my point is that heaven and hell aren't the only two options. What is your consciousness at the time of death? Then you are. One time Prabhupada, who is the founder of our Hare Krishna movement, he came to our temple in St Kilda. Now it's in Albert Park. We have a beautiful temple. You might have been there in Albert Park. But before that, it was in St Kilda. We had a small temple. And it was like a terrace house. And out the back, there's a courtyard. And there was a tree growing in the courtyard. And the tree was growing in towards the house. And Prabhupada looked at the tree and he said, that was the previous owner of the house. And he was so attached to the house, he took birth as the tree and now he's trying to grow back inside. So whatever you're meditating on the time of death, if you're meditating on your house, right, in Truganina, or wherever you live, right, in Point Cook, right, and then you're, oh, my house, oh, I spent so many years trying to build this house, and now I have this house, oh, I have to leave my house, oh, my house, Krishna, just give me my, and then you'll take birth in the house, or you take birth out the back in the yard, right, and then you'll grow up, and then your kids will take over the house. There's even one story which was told that in India, thousands of years ago, one man, he lived in a village, and he had children, and he was a cobbler. I'm just trying to get the story right. Yeah, okay, no, he wasn't a cobbler. He lived in the village. He's quite a wealthy man in the village. But then he passed away. But he took birth in the village. He took birth as a cobbler to fix the shoes. And then he used to go door to door to knock on the doors and say, I'm the cobbler, can I fix your shoes? So his children, they were living in the house where he previously lived. But he took birth as the cobbler. And then one day he came to the house, he knocked on the door, and when people become wealthy, sometimes they become arrogant. Have you seen it? Yeah, it's very common. People become wealthy, they become arrogant. You might have seen it. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Not everyone is like that, but some people they do. So his children, they became arrogant because they're very wealthy. And then he was their father from the previous life. He knocked on the door and he said, I come if you want me to fix your shoes. And they said, get out of here, who are you? Don't come and knock on our door. They got their shoes and they threw it at him. So he didn't remember that he was their father, and they didn't remember. But this is the way karma works. So whatever you're attached to, Krishna says, that's what you will become in the next life. So you have to be careful what you become attached to. That's why material things, be careful what you're attached to. Your Tesla, or your Birkenstocks, or your Rolex, or your Samsung, or your iPad, or your chips that go into the iPad. Everyone's attached to things in this world, I know. I can see into your hearts. You all have all these attachments. Sometimes you lose something and you go crazy trying to find that thing. That's all you can think about. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Imagine you die at that time. Where's my phone? And then you take birth in China in the factory where they make the iPhone. All day you're just going making iPhones. Be careful, that's the point. Is it okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Does it answer you?
Somewhat, yes.
So, anything you want? You want more? Or?
No, I'm good.
You sure? Any clarification, or you want to add something?
Well, I'm good with that. And
Okay.
I think I can process that, learn more.
Yeah, process that. Then come back next, and then we'll go further. TK? Or
I have one question.
I'll get to you. Or you take Bhagavad Gita we have in the shop. You go home, you read it. You will understand all these things. If you have questions, you come and ask.
Thank you.
TK? Okay.
So, what I understand is that as a human being, whether you're good, bad, a good human being, a bad human being, at the end when you're going, the last moment, whatever you think of, what you chant, so that is something you'll become in your next life. It's all about, that it's few more moments left.
So what is the question?
So is that right? This is what you were trying to say?
No, it doesn't mean. Yeah, this is. These days, people they become very sentimental about spiritual life, and even about religion. It becomes very sentimental. So, as an example, you can say, "Well, I can be a bad person during my life. Not that you are, but someone could be." And then at the end of their life, after doing so many negative things, then they just say, "Oh, Krishna." And they'll just go straight back to Krishna. It's not like that. It's not so cheap. Krishna is more intelligent than all of us put together. Krishna actually says in Bhagavad Gita, of all the cheaters, I am the cheat. Now you try to cheat me, I'll just do anything I want. I'll just do all these negative things. And at the last moment, I'll say Krishna and I'll go back. Krishna's more intelligent than us. So he wants to see a life of bhakti. Give your whole life in service to him. Right? And then at the time of death, naturally you'll think of him. But as we said before, it is with bhava. Bhava means with emotion. Please don't talk. It is with emotion. So if you have that emotion, which you have to build up over a lifetime, if you chant like that at the time of death, then you'll go to Krishna. It's not automatic. That's it. Some people think it's just automatic.
Is it also true that people say that you get life back as a human being after 52 lives?
No, there's no statement like that. I don't even know where all these statements come from. People make all these. Where does it come from?
Maybe I've just read somewhere.
Yeah, but that's my point. There has to be evidence like that. We have the Vedas, we have the ancient teachings, like I read the Bhagavad Gita. Like I study it, I teach it now actually. So I know what's in the book. Sometimes I meet people and they say, in the Bhagavad Gita it says. And I was like, where does it say that in the Bhagavad Gita? So you have to show me where it says it. I've never heard this 52 lifetimes. People say so many things. In America, you know America? Like in America? You've heard of it? Yeah. So it says every day in America there are 5 new religions. And in India, you go, there's so many.
There are 5,000 new religions every day.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah.
So many. But people just make something up. Well, now I am the guru. Right? Just put a turban on, you look good. So you just put the turban, you say, I am Guruji. Just call yourself Guruji. And whenever you talk to people, you just go like this, and then people will begin to follow you, and then you can teach them anything you want. But where is it in the Vedas? Where is it in the ancient teachings? Because if you make something up, it doesn't mean it will work. But if you follow the Bhagavad Gita as it is, the actual teachings, I've been doing that for many years, it works. Because the teachings are coming from Krishna himself. So okay. You had a question?
Krishna says, like in the last, it says, Aham Brahma Asmi. So is the
Krishna
Brahma,
says,
I think, yeah, there's something when the person realizes that Brahma is inside me, in the soul.
yeah, Krishna doesn't say, but yeah, it's a Vedic aphorism.
Yeah.
Aham Brahmasmi.
So is the Brahma same as soul, or it is some other content?
What's that?
Is the Brahma same as soul, or is it
Brahman.
something? Brahman, like
Yeah, Brahman means spirit.
yeah. So
Brahman.
it's the same thing as soul.
The soul is spirit.
Yeah, that I
Yeah,
understand.
Atma, Jivatma,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
spirit.
that is the soul.
Yeah,
But
it is
when
made
you-
of spirit.
Yeah, but when you realize that your soul is God in itself, like in
No, what you said is wrong.
okay,
You said, when you realize my soul is God, we are not God,
yeah.
you're not God.
But it's a part of God.
No, that's different, it's different. You're a servant of God.
Soul is a cover.
Yeah, Jivera, Swarupa Hoy, Krishnera Nichadas. This is the teaching from Chaitanya Charitamrita. It says, you are the servant of God. Nichadas means servant of God. Right? You are not God. You can say we are part of God, meaning that, like, there is a fire, and then one spark comes off the fire. So the spark has the same constitution as the fire. It is fire that is fire. So we're like that. We're created from Him, but we're spiritual, but we're very small, and He is very unlimited, very powerful.
Soul is covered by the body and soul is connected to the God.
No, the soul is the servant of God. This you have to understand. Nitya Das, servant of God. That is your connection. If you're not serving, you're not connected. Like if you don't serve your family, you're not connected to the family. Isn't it? Like if someone in the family stops being nice to everyone else, they become disconnected. So in the same way with Krishna, with God, if you're not serving Him, you don't become connected to Him. Right? So it's not just about realizing, it's about seva. That's how you realize your spiritual nature. Because if you realize you're spiritual but you don't do service, then you're not really spiritual. Understand? Okay. You're welcome. Someone else put their hand or something? There's another hand went up, but I can't remember where it was. Someone in the universe put their hand up? Yeah. Mataji.
Question.
Yeah, you can ask.
Once I heard somebody say that if you believe in God or whoever your God is, you will go a really good place when you die.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Is that true? Is that your question? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, so your question, the way you phrased it was very good. Because you said, if you meditate on God, you'll go there when you die. And then you said, whoever you think God is. Now that's an important point. Because, what is your name? Mahi? Mahi, okay. So, if someone comes here and they say, there is a girl called Mahi, and she looks like, she's about this big, right? And she has dark hair, and she has a white watch, or a pink watch, right? Yeah, pink watch, and they tell me all about you. So then in my mind I start to think, oh, this is what she is like, and and then I paint a picture in my mind, but I haven't met you yet. So in my mind I start thinking, oh, Mahi is like this, she's like that, she's like that. But when I meet you, actually you look different to what I was thinking. Because now I see you. Oh, that's what you're actually like. So, as you said, sometimes people think, or they say, whatever you think God is like. But when you meet him, he looks a particular way. It's not how we think he is. Right? You can think, oh, he's an old man with a white beard, but when you meet him, he's not an old man with a white beard. He's a young man with a bluish complexion. So just because we think someone looks like something doesn't mean that's what they actually are. So Krishna is the same, God is the same. Just because we think he looks a particular way doesn't mean that's the way he looks. Right? When we meet him, we'll say, oh, acha, that's how you look. Huh? You understand? Yeah. So, yes, to answer your question, if you are thinking of him, then when you pass away, yes, you will go to him. But you have to know what he looks like first. Right? And he tells us what he looks like. Like in the Bhagavad Gita, right, you see on the front cover, right, it describes what he looks like. And in the ancient teachings like the Bhagavatam, it describes what he looks like. We can't just make it up and say, oh, I think God is a purple giraffe. And then if I meditate on the purple giraffe, I chant Hare Raf, Hare Raf, 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 Hare Hare, then I will go through. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to follow the system which has been given by the ancient teachings, and then you will get to the destination. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's the answer. That's the answer we will give. So it's a good question. Very good. Yes, sir.
When we pass away, do we have to ask God if we can go to them?
Yeah, you do. You have to, like we said, you have to meditate on him. Or you have to pray to him, I want to come and be with you again. I want to see you again. I want to serve you again. And if you pray like that, then he will help you. So it's up to you. Whatever you
So because I have heard before, you don't need to do anything and you just go to my yourself.
No, but it depends what you spend your life doing. Whatever you spend your life doing, that's what you will think of when you die. You can't just spend your life just watching Bollywood films and playing Nintendo and just playing cricket 24 hours a day and then just thinking about Tendulkar and worshipping Tendulkar because he was the greatest cricket player and like that. And then at the end, the last 5 minutes, you say, actually, no, I'll think of Krishna. Right? And then you're trying to think of Krishna and then Tendulkar keeps coming into your head. It's like, how does it work? You understand? So you have to put time into it. Right? It's not the last 5 minutes. A lot of people have this mentality. Last 5 minutes, I'll do. Or my mother said to me when I became a Hare Krishna devotee when I was young, when I was 19, she said to me, you can do this when you are old. And people say this all the time. Do it when you're old. When you're old, you can do this. Now you're young, you just enjoy your life. Right? We have Pepsi Cola, and we have Bollywood, and we have ice cream. Just enjoy yourself. And when you're old, you can do all this Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Alright? But no, it doesn't work like that. You have to do it as a practice. Yeah. You have to get used to it, so it's in your consciousness. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's a good question. You're very intelligent. Okay, the kids are firing up.
What made you to be determined to be over here?
What made me to be determined to do this? That's a very good question. A very good question. So, yeah, everyone please give a round of applause. Very good. The question is very good. So why did I do this? Because I was like you, right? I was a kid one day before, and I was growing up, and I lived in Melbourne, and I used to play tennis a lot, and I was very good. I used to win tournaments and all sorts of things. And my whole life was just focused on that, and I was having a good time. Everything was good. But when I was 15, one of my brothers, he died. He passed away in an accident very quickly like this. And that made me think. I was 15, a little bit older than what you were, but I was old enough to start thinking about things. And I started to think, Will the microphone ever come back? But can you hear me?
Yes.
I'll speak a little loud. Like that. So yeah, we've run out of battery. This is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means the batteries don't last. In the spiritual world, the batteries last. So I was 15, and then I started to think, what is life actually for? What is it actually about? And then I thought to myself, I need to understand what life is actually about. What happens after we die? What is the purpose of our life? Why did we come here? Is there a God? Is there Krishna? Who am I? Am I spiritual? What am I? Like this. So I thought about all of these things. And then when I was 19, or about 18, 19, I met the Hare Krishna people, and I started to read the books. And when I read the books, I thought, yes, this is very enlightened. It's very spiritual, and it was answering my questions. So then I thought, I will go and visit the temple. And when I went to the temple, I saw the monks. And they were wearing robes, brahmacharis, like that, they were monks. And I thought, they're very peaceful. I think I will also be like that for a while. So I moved in, I became a monk, a brahmachari. And then I did it for a couple of years, and it was so nice. And I thought I'd do it for another few years. And now it's over 30 years and I'm still doing it. And I like it very much. So, is that okay?
Were you ever tempted to like leave the monk? Were you ever tempted to leave?
To leave Krishna's service?
I don't know, just,
To stop serving Krishna?
yeah, did it seem hard? Like,
Not really. Not really. I think it's harder living out in the normal world. What you call the normal world, I think that's hard. Because what do people do every day? They get up, they go to work. A lot of people do a job they don't like. Hands up if you like your job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, gradually hands are coming up, but yeah. Not everyone enjoys what they do. So I think it's harder doing what people do in the mainstream. Like that. So for me it wasn't hard. I find it natural. Yeah.
How do you spread vegetarianism?
How do you spread vegetarianism? You bring the whole world to Hare Krishna Valley. And then they'll become vegetarian. Why? Because when you meet our cows after lunch and look into their eyes, right? And then you can never eat meat again. Because how can you kill something? Like all of our cows have names. They're part of our family. And we just had 2 calves. Beautiful baby you'll see when you go up. Gita Govinda and Dharma. How can you kill? How can you kill? And after we finish here, we'll have lunch. And we can show the whole world, who was here for the first time. So we'll see all the people who come for the first time. You'll see, when you have our food, it is the best food, all vegetarian. And then you'll understand when you eat the food, oh, actually I can eat vegetarian food, I can be totally satisfied and happy. I've been vegetarian for over 30 years and I'm okay. I'm healthy, maybe a little bit too healthy. Why are you laughing?
So you left your parents, not your duty to look after your parents?
What is that question?
No?
Oh, what is the
You left
question?
your parents, you said
I left my
that-
parents?
Yeah.
I didn't, I left, I was 19, so usually people leave when they're around 19. I mean, now I'm 53, I could still live at home, but usually we leave their parents at some point, like that. But my mother lived just there in Torquay. She lives in Torquay. And once a month, I go to her house, and we have a meditation night. And people come and I teach them how to chant Hare Krishna and do meditation, like that. So she is connected to what we do. And my brother is here today. Where is my brother? I think he's in the kitchen. He's helping. But my brother is here. So now my family, they're also becoming. So we're together in Krishna's service. So yeah, I still have good relationship with the family. You don't have to give everything up.
Yep.
It's okay. Yeah. No, back.
Have you ever experienced bad people, or the people not nice with the feelings, or not respecting someone's feelings, keep coming close to you even you say stop? So how do we stop, or how do you, all the barriers you try, but still they
Negative people keep coming in your life.
negativity.
Yeah, I mean, it's like that for all of us. There's people in this life that, they just come from different directions and they give you a negative experience. So, I mean, there's many answers that we can give to those questions. Try to distance yourself from them. Try to move to another country. Try to move to another, so many things we can say like that. Generally...
In a spiritual way, to stop them. Like, to stop those things.
When you become more spiritual yourself, like, I'm trying to practice spirit, then those things drop off anyway. But then if negative people are still coming, like, to your life and getting involved, when the negative people come, I try not to be a problem to anyone else. That's what I try. Not always, it doesn't always work. I'm not always perfect, but I try not to cause problems to others. So if someone's causing problems to me, I just say to them, you're causing me problems. It might be better if we don't, you don't like me, that's okay, I don't mind. But let's not see each other if that's the case. So try to be nice. And if that doesn't work, then...
Bring them here.
Yeah, bring them here. And then I'll deal with them like this. What's that?
Pray for them. And then
You can pray for them. Sometimes you have to be more practical. Yeah.
pray for them a lot.
Yeah.
And then you'll
Prayers is one option. You can pray for people. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you have to be a little more practical.
Yeah.
Right? You just have to say, listen, please,
That's a practical way.
stop going. Yeah. Be practical. Someone else put their hand? That's all. Yeah.
Can you please simplify the teaching of Bhagavad Gita for the audience?
Simplify the teachings. Yeah, there's 700 verses in the Bhagavad Gita. And then, no, I'm about to simplify it, yeah. There's 700 verses in the Bhagavad Gita. Mataji. There's 700 verses in the Gita, but one verse at the end, Savadamam Parijaja, Mamekam Sharanambraja, Aham Tvam, Savapapebhyo, Mokshi Yashami Masuchaha. So that is the final verse, the final teaching of the whole Gita. So that's the only verse you need to focus on. Savadaman Parijaja. That means give up all your worldly attachments, all your dharma, means your what you consider to be your duties in this world, right? Give them up, right? Mam ekam sharana braja, right? Focus on, sharana means surrender. Krishna says, Mam eka, to me only, eka, one, to me, braja, go to me, surrender to me, like that. So that's the essence of the whole Bhagavad Gita. Surrender your life to Krishna and then you'll be happy. If it doesn't work, we'll give your money back. Okay? Ticket? Any other questions? Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, are we going to get everybody's money?
Any other questions? We'll talk later. Any other questions? Okay. Thank you all for coming. So next Sunday, we're having a big festival called the Boat Festival. So we're taking deities of Krishna, Radha Krishna, down to the boat at the spring at the bottom of the hill. We'll have a beautiful day, nice kirtan and everything. Next. So if you look at our event on Facebook, on Eventbrite, you can book your tickets, you can come. There'll probably be maybe, last year was 150 people. This year we're expecting more, it could be up to 500 people. So if you'd like to come next Sunday as well, you can just book your tickets online and come. And then after lunch, we'll have lunch now, and then after lunch we'll go and see the cows. So if you'd like to join us, then you can come. Please come again.